I really had to ask God, like, I need help. It's like never have a wall. Welcome back, guys, to Sisterhood Uncensored. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can get notified when we drop our videos. So let's get into it, sis.
Get into it.
So we got an email from one of our sisters asking, have we ever been betrayed by a family, partner, or friend?
Wow. Okay.
I gotta take a deep breath on that one. So yes, I have. How about you?
I have. Definitely. I can relate. It's a tough topic.
Yeah.
But I can relate.
You did it with that one, sis. For me, I've been betrayed by my partner and a couple of friends, actually.
Wow.
Yeah. So with my friend, it was a situation where me and my boyfriend at the time, we were, something had happened between our relationship. Okay. And you know how you go to your girls and you like, sis, let me tell you.
Yeah.
So that's what I did.
Okay.
Not thinking that she was going to go back and, tell everyone. But anywho, so I told her about the situation. Okay. And next thing you know, everybody knew about what happened. So then my boyfriend called me and was like, how does such and such know about this? And I'm like, because I needed to vent. I just had to, express myself, and I needed to talk to somebody, and that's my best friend.
Wow.
And when I approached her about it, she just was like, I didn't see anything. And I'm like, you were the only one I told. So obviously it was you.
So it came from that source.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay. But I got over it. I forgave her. She never admitted it, but I already knew what it was. But that was my friend. Sometimes we turn a blind eye to people we love. That was my best friend. And another situation happened with her, same person.
Oh.
So sis got a track record.
See?
Another situation happened again which I should have learned my lesson the first time, but again, I forgave her. Okay. And I needed to vent, and that was my go-to person at the time. Okay. So something else happened, and I had told her about it. Next thing you know, everybody knew about it again.
Oh, no.
So I was like, okay, what are we doing? Like, it got to the point where I had to, I ain't gonna lie, I got kind of physical.
Oh, wow.
I had to take it in because I was tired.
Really?
Violence is not the answer, but
oh, man.
But it's when I was younger, though. But then, and then after that, I just cut her off. I said, this is it. I can't do it anymore. Good. So then I had found another group of friends, too. And they did the same thing to me, but it was kind of different. I'm the type of friend that I'm very genuine and I'm loyal. Good. Okay? And I'm just a loving person. And once I say you're my friend and you're my sister, I'm riding with you, to the end. And I would expect you to do the same thing for me, right? So with this other group of friends, it was more so they would hang around people who didn't like me for whatever reason. Now me, I'm the type of person, if me and you are cool and such doesn't like you, I'm not going to be with them because that's my loyalty to you. Okay. And I don't want to be around nobody that don't like my sister or my best friend. So I never understood that. But I let it go. I didn't think nothing of it. But then it got to the point where I'm expressing, we having girl talk and we're expressing ourselves. And then you going back and telling people who don't like me my business.
Wow. That's deep.
So I didn't have a lot of good relationships with a lot of women.
I understand.
So then it became to the point where I was a little bit bitter. And it got to the point was I was like, I don't trust women at all. This is it.
Wow.
Like, I put up like a whole wall.
Yeah.
Like, I would be cool with you, but you would never know none of my business. But I'll know everything about you. And that's when I started to, like, you know, say, you got to keep your business private, Keon. I had to learn that. Like, you got to keep your business private.
Okay.
Because I learned my lesson to not, especially what's going on with me and my partner. That's why I always stress to you guys, like, to keep that between you guys. Yeah. Unless it's something serious, then you know, you have to tell, you know, someone about it.
So it's boundaries in relationships. I think it should, in all relationships, it should be like some type of healthy boundaries.
Yes.
You know, but what I want to talk about is that, so you had these situations and stuff, and it made you turn away from women, so to speak, as friends. How did you overcome that?
Prayer. I really had to ask God, like, I need help. It's like I would have a wall and I wouldn't let anybody close to me. So you would build walls.
Yeah.
And
wow.
And that was because I was so hurt. And who, like, it was probably plenty of times where I probably would have met, you know, good women who was willing to be like who was going to be a good friend, but I wouldn't have known that because I just put a wall up and I just blocked all of that.
I see. And not only that, you probably didn't trust the situation.
No,
after that, you didn't trust, you know, being vulnerable with these women or people you were meeting, or, you know, being able to open up because of your past experience with it.
Yeah, so I had to learn that. And God really helped me. And now looking back, I could see like how, and how can I put this? Like, sometimes people are in your lives for seasons.
I agree.
And chaos happens when they overstay that season, you know? And I feel like constantly God was trying to, you know, cut them off. From my life, but I kept trying to bring him back.
Keep bringing him back.
Keep bringing him back and keep bringing him back. And I kept doing it, and I kept getting hurt every time. You know, and it got to the point where God was like, hey, you know what? She ain't doing it. So I got to do it. And that's when I stopped getting invited to things.
Wow.
And I used to be upset, like, why didn't I probably wasn't going to come anyway, but like, I wanted to invite.
So you the friend that you get an invite and you won't show up anyway.
It depends, but like, stuff will come up. Like, say, like, they plan something, stuff will come up. Like, I'll have to work, or I don't have a ride. It was something like that would make me not be able to go. You know, and I was like, okay, I used to be sad about it, mad about it before, but now looking back, I see, like, that was just God.
A blessing.
That was a blessing.
Yeah.
So once the invite stopped, I said, you know what? Okay, God telling you need to sit down and you need to heal. So then, once I started my journey, and I'm going to say this too, because once I start feeling like alone, it's crazy how you could be around so many people and still feel alone.
Still feel alone. Absolutely.
You could feel. I felt so alone, and I'm in a crowd.
Wow.
And that just drove me nuts. So, you know, I started praying. I gave it to God. And it was just like, I asked God, I said, God, please remove my enemies. And I went down to like no friends.
Wow. They wasn't friends anyway.
I know.
Yeah.
And here I am trying to hold on to dead weight. Hold on. It's like, no, I had to cut that off. You know. And then once I started my journey, I began to know how to choose people I'm around. I look at their character. I look how they operate.
Nice. Yeah.
And then once I fixed myself too, because I wasn't perfect. Once I fixed myself, positive people, encouraging women, like, started to come my way, and I knew how to receive them.
Good.
Rather than just like, oh no, I'm not dealing with you. I don't trust women.
Or putting those walls back up.
Yeah, and it feels so good. Like, let me tell y'all, sis.
Yes.
Like, I love you, sis.
I love you, sis. Yes.
But it feels so good to like be around women who will encourage you, who will be there for you, who will ride for you, like who will call you just to check up on you and hang up.
Yep.
And
that's
it's
right.
like 50-50, like, you know, they hold you accountable. You know, they make sure you good, like physically, emotionally, like.
Yep.
It feels so good though, just to have that sisterhood. You know what I'm saying?
It's a healthy environment to be in, knowing that you can come to your sister, share some of your deepest, you know, secrets and stuff, and know that it is safe with that person. A lot of people can't do that. You tell them something, it's this on to the next. This person else,
right?
Yeah. So I think that is a skill maybe that, you know, some people may have, you know, and it feels good when you have that person.
It does.
You know,
it really does. I appreciate you, sis.
I love you, sis.
And how about you? How was you? Have you ever been betrayed too?
I have. I won't say by a group of women. I won't say family. I love my family. Shout out to y'all. But I did have a good friend. And we were friends for years. We had like childhood memories. We grew up from, I want to say, 8 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And just one day out the blue, she just went off on me. And I was so caught off guard. It wasn't physical. No violence.
That was the past, y'all.
That was the past. It wasn't nothing physical. But she attacked my character, which is something that, you know, I couldn't understand it. I didn't know where she was coming from with it. I took it really personal because this is someone who, you know, partner in crime. You know, you see me, you see her. We did everything together. And from my perspective, I thought we had like a great bond. Like nothing came in between us. And one day she's like, "You think you're better than me?" You know? What? Yeah. And I was so hurt because I'm like, no. Like, I was trying to explain to her, like, you my strength. Like, no, I give you the clothes off my back. Like, no, I'm not. Like, yeah. And I think what hurt the most is because I didn't see it coming. You know, I didn't see any trouble in our friendship, you know, and it was just like maybe it was things that she was holding on to, because she started to say, when we was kids, you know, all the guys used to like you, and I'm like, fuck these guys, like you my sis, like it's not like so it was like 10 or 12 friendship years down the drain, because after that I couldn't talk to her anymore. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to approach. I didn't know, like, all these years you had all this animosity built up towards me, and it's like I've been nothing but kind, supportive, genuine, loyal to you, like and that really hurted me, and I was like, I don't know. Yeah.
But why did she wait up until now to even
say any? That's what I said. I didn't see it coming at all. You know, I mean, this the person my right hand man, like person I go to, run to, and I didn't see it coming. And then people around us were telling me, you be the bigger person, go talk to her, go mend this, because y'all been, you know, friends forever, like go. And I couldn't master up the skill to go and mend it. I was like, I don't want to be the bigger person. I felt like I was really like attacked, like no, I'm not. So I felt betrayed, like wow.
See, but we also need to have you gotta have the type of friendship where if you feel some type of way about anything, like you should be able to sit down and talk about it.
Communicate.
Like, sis or bestie, whatever, however you call your sister. Like, I feel some type of way. We gotta talk about this.
Yeah. But,
and they don't know how to do that. They would rather say this and say that and talk about you rather than come sit down and me and you just talk.
Yeah, it's like weird to me how that just happened.
Now, did you trust like another like woman being a friend?
I did. I never had like women friends, you know. I always hung with the guys. For some reason, I always surrounded myself with the guys. The guys would have more fun. We would do things,
you know.
Yeah, they so laid back.
Yeah,
you know, shout out to my cool bros and stuff like that. And I could just vibe with them. And I remember being like that, you know, for the longest of times. So she was my go-to and stuff like that. After that, it was pretty easy for me, you know, because I just took that whole situation and just threw it away. You know, I guess I healed from it because, you know, again, like I said, it was something that I don't understand. I couldn't understand that. Almost like you said, if one of your friends hanging with your enemies and stuff, like, why? Like,
yeah, like,
I don't get it.
Where's the loyalty? Where's the loyalty?
So that, you know, but I have no problem like making friends with women. I just haven't had a lot of women friends. My circle is really tight, really small with women, and I have more guy friends than anything. Yeah.
Now I'm thinking back, bringing back old memories, and I'm like, you know what? You gotta keep toxic people out of your lives. Out. Because they ain't gonna do nothing but drag you down.
Yes.
Drag you down.
Bring your whole spirit down.
Right?
Absolutely, yeah.
So, thank you guys. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And also, don't be shy. Leave a comment. We love to engage with you guys. Till next time. Bye.
Bye.